Alright, how are we doing? I set up this flight. Look at those clouds move. I set up this flight early this morning, and my idea was to take off early and let the flight go for a while. And, it's pretty cool. You get up really, really early while it's still dark and take off, and the sun starts coming up and all that. Looks really, really nice. And then life happens, right? Battery switches on. Take care of something here. Climate control off. Emergency light switches on. Standby flight display switches on. Fuel quantity is... Oh. Hope I don't have to wait for a fuel truck. I wish this thing would remember what fuel it had. 322. I need more. I take some extra. That's a lot extra, actually, but that's okay. Though, I wonder. Approach. So that's what it says. It says 113, 120. I'm going to leave this for a second. We're going to come back to it because it just changed my weight significantly. I want to see if it's still giving me the same VREF and V approach as I had before. VREF and V approach. Oh, sorry. Takeoff. That's what I'm interested in. Oh, but the weather's changed. Well, the weather's changed. It's okay. But let's see. So right now it says 94, 96, 110, 140. You got to be quick in this airplane. Let's see. Outside air temperature is 23. Didn't go up a lot today. It rained off and on. I sat here watching it. 2973. All right, so 17010. All right, 94, 96. I believe I said that earlier, so we'll see what it says over on the left side. Fuel quantity is checked. Avionics switch is set to dispatch. Parking brake is set. Wheel chocks removed. Cabin doors closed. Passenger briefing complete. Seats, belts, pedals adjusted secure. Exterior lights. As required. FMS checked and set. Climate control selector is off. Throttles are idle. Start number 1.
And shoulder harness at this time. Thank you.
This is a small airport. Runway, I think it's 15, which would favor the wind, is a little over 3,000 feet. Which technically I could do. I believe. Now that I've added this fuel, that may be different. Just let me watch the engine. Alright, so there's that. Now, this is takeoff reference. Yeah, I need 2,137 feet is what I need. And I've got 4352 on runway 24. If I switch that to the other runway, that'd be close, that'd be tight. Start number 1. heck? Where's that coming from? All right. Okay, so external power is off, electrical's good, avionics on, climate control back on. Yeah, the good news is I left climate control on all day.
May I have your attention, please?
Trims are set.
At this time,
Good
please
that.
comply with the illuminated
Sometimes that
seatbelt
gets stuck
and
like that.
smoking signs. Thank you.
And would I have seen that in the dark? Because it's hard to see those speed brakes in the dark sometimes. Flaps. And hydraulic pressure is good. So avionics switch is on, climate control's on, passenger safety light is on, trims are set, flight control, speed brakes, flaps, hydraulic pressure is checked, engine only, anti-ice is not required, takeoff data. So it says 94.96. I don't think it changed. Avionics. So we're at, let's see, so 2973. And I'm going to take off. So, okay, so 3,000. We'll do 3,000. That means we'd be 2,500 feet over the ground. And, taking off on 24, which has a runway heading of 244. There we go. So that's it, the pink needles, that's it, and that's it. Avionics, autopilot, engage, disengage.
Autopilot.
Altimeter. Set and checked, pressurization's good, ECAS is checked. F divider doors is good. Real quick, we'll just check the icing. There is some crappy weather out there. Alright, and let's bring up the chart. FD, lower menu, oops, chart, it's already there, 24, so we're going to take taxiway alpha all the way to the end, and I'll sign on to VATSIM since there's, Atlanta is on, where are you, VATSIM? Or it was, not sure if it is. Connect, and KLOU to KSFB, and I use Jacksonville as my alternate, KJax, and depart time is, let's say 10, that's 2200. En route time is 142. Fuel on board is a lot. but I'll put 304. And we're going up to 410. And come on. That's good. So this is Bowman Field, right? Yes. And I should be still on 122.8 com. Nope, I'm not. 122.8. Alright. And see, sometimes it remembers, sometimes it doesn't. I'd like to see him do that. I'd love to see him remember at least things like fuel and transponder. I'd like him to remember what heading this was set to. That, you know, it's a good start. And all the switches and everything. Bowman traffic citation texting runway 24 for departure Bowman. Alright. Clear left, clear right. Taxi light on. Park and brake off. Here we go. Actually, I want to go right. Can I go right? Yes. They should have wing walkers. I'm telling you, they should have wing walkers. They should have, you know, if you pull straight out, the wing walkers just disperse. If you pull, if you need help or something. So I flew here last night. And the weather was about the same, to be honest, if I recall. So I've got a few things to do. I'll wait until I cross the runway. See, that's the great thing about flying these smaller planes is there are so many more airports you can fly into. You know, and if you go with a smaller airplane, you can even fly smaller airports. Though a Citation can land on a pretty short runway. Not as short as a TBM though, right? TBMs can really land on short runways. Ice protection system is checked. Rudder bias systems checked. Seats are upright. Flaps are set. Speed brakes are 0%. Trims are set for takeoff. Crew briefing. This will be a standard departure off of runway 24 with a left turnout. Does that make sense? 24. Yes, left turnout. Climbing to 3,000 feet. If I get any abnormal indication below 70 knots, I will abort. Stop on the runway and make a broadcast. Beyond 70 knots, I'll only stop for engine fire, engine failure, loss of control, or something that makes me think the airplane won't fly. Beyond V1, I'm committed for flight. Plan A is ATC instructions. Plan B is runway heading to 3,000 feet. All recoveries. Back to Bowman, though. Muhammad Ali Airport is not far, so I would probably opt for that one more than this one. TCAS is TARA radar. Traffic. Get rid of that chart. And last I heard, the next version of this, charts aren't going to work anymore. I'm sad. Pause here while we finish. Go around button is set. Battery amps are good. Ice protection systems we'll take care of shortly. Okay, so the way this is going to go, I'm going to line up on 2-4, depart, get up to roughly 1,000 feet and start my left turn. So, yeah, and all that traffic there are all the planes that collected up while I was sitting here on the ground. I don't know, all this live traffic stuff is great, but the airplanes can't seem to land. And I've seen that happen at several airports now. And besides, a lot of those are UPS, FedEx, stuff like that. I kind of doubt they'd be coming into this little airport. You know, unless it was one of those Cessna 208s or what was it, one short 360? Ugh, ugly airplane. Alright, nobody's out there. Bowman Field traffic citation taken runway 24 departure with a left turn out. Bowman. So, lights, icing, flaps are set, transponder is set, switches are set. We are good to go. I'm going to go heading mode like I usually do. Look at them all. Southwest Airlines going to fly in here, really? Or maybe that's just orbiting. You know, maybe they can't land at all. I don't know. So displace threshold. Take off power set. Airspeed alive. 70 knots is now. Rotate. See that wind grab you? I don't know. I hope they fix that. That should be on the top of their list. V2 plus 20. Yaw damper, IAS mode. Climb power. 700. Yeah. There's 1,000. Left turn.
Altitude.
We'll turn it to there. Hit nav. Oh, blow through your altitude. Almost, almost. Good. There's hell nav. Gears up, flaps are up. Yaw dampers on. Let's hit autopilot. I flew out of an airport near Atlanta a month ago. I was heading to, where was I going? I was going to Olive Branch, which is right outside of Memphis. And they had me flying south for like 25 minutes before they gave me a turn. So, alright, so we're yes up. And FLC 240. And we're already on LNAV. Climb power. They keep improving the clouds. I will say that. Look at all those airplanes. Spy airplanes. I hope you figure out how to land. I know it can be a real challenge. It makes a crack about them being student pilots, but that's not appropriate. I'll say this to any prospective pilot who hasn't flown a real airplane before. Landing is surprisingly, it's pretty easy. It's not hard. I would say that it's a little harder in the sim, actually. So if you're landing in the sim, you can land a real airplane probably, because you get all that peripheral vision, and the motion isn't based on a frame rate. It's perfectly smooth, and you see all the visual clues, the graininess of the runway, the texture, of the grass, the height of the grass. You get all these visual clues in there, and your brain processes them really fast. And it's all of that together, and you've got an instructor sitting beside you telling you when to pull up and all that sort of stuff, or when to pull back on the yoke a little bit to level out over the runway, when to pull the power. It's pretty straightforward, and it's fun as it could be. I should have really had more icing on. So we're on our way to better weather. Those clouds, they look good. They've got a couple more iterations of cloud fixing yet to do. I'd love to see those in X-Plane too. Oh, it looks good down there. So after this, I may head down over the Caribbean. We need more Florida airports. You know, I bought some airports on the sales that are going on right now. You know, I'm interested in Southern Europe right now because I'm doing I'm interested in it. And bought some around Greece. And they had a pretty good sale. You know, they're having some pretty good sales. And so, you know, $10 an airport roughly. Really nice airports. You know, if you don't have Athens and you like flying in Europe, why are you waiting? You know, that's Flight Tampa. They're them and Flightbeam. You know, wow. Let's see, so we should through. Yeah, we are. So my task for this flight, I learn something new every flight, right? I learn it never fails. There's always, oh, really, you know, or well, at worst cases, I solidify my knowledge about something that I just learned, you know. So when I was flying up here, I was messing around with this, and this is far from complete, but it's the most of the important stuff is here except for fix. And I'd love to see a secondary flight plan, but that isn't so necessary. Fix would be great. But all this works, and you can even go to this data link, and I don't think it'll give me an ATIS for KSFB, though we can try. KSFB. Oh, it's already in there. Well, you can see I was farting around with it last time. Here, and send. Alright, and let's see if we got it. Unavailable. No, it's not. But I can go back to index, and I can go to data link, weather, and I can put in, you can put in whatever airports you're interested in. So those are the two airports that I had, and my alternate is Jacksonville. So I can go here and send that. It's received that fast. Quick, huh? And then you can go over here to view them. And so if I want to see KSFB's weather, there's the METAR. Difference is the ATIS is going to show you what runway's in use, which is really, really cool, right? Because you're flying into an airport, you don't know what runway's in use. And I remember flying back in FSX, and sometimes in prepared, or I think even in X-Plane, it couldn't tell what runway was in use. But at least that's something that I think that they've done a better job at in FS 2020. So it'll tell you what runway to come in on. Often you can tell by the wind, but if it's calm wind, if the wind is 3 knots or less, you don't know. So 3005 and 27, and I've checked that. And there's the forecast. This is the start of the forecast. And it's got 3 pages. So you can read all of those forecasts. Scattered 4,500, broken 25,000 from on the 14th at 0200, it'll be 150 at 6 knots. So it's going to be favoring us. Visibility's 6 statute miles, view at 4,000. So you get the joke. So that's all in data link. Not sure what status is. Oh, that's the status of your data. Pausing it, you know what that is. Let's see. That's about useless. Hold works, I've mentioned that before. Frequency is kind of cool because you can get all the local frequencies. So if you want to look up a frequency, you can select it and then go over to your COM page here and paste it in. Atlanta Center is on. Charlotte is lit up. Okay, so we will go over the top there. And if you don't mind, I'm going to pause here for a second. Pause, and I'm going to go to General Options, go to Traffic, and shut that off. Apply and save, go back. Good news is I haven't had a crash of anything since I removed it's that Orbix boats add-on. I mean, you know, knock on wood, I may get one this time. But those traffic add-ons can always be a problem. And I think the boats one may have more problems than they're aware of. Hard to fix though too, because the sim says that the API works, and yet if you use it, it messes up. Very painful. 132.975. So what do they say? You know, which boat caused the crash? Oops.
2006.
I don't want to be on his frequency yet. Soon. I flew early yesterday, and when I was gonna try to do a second flight. It never works out, I swear. I flew early, and the ATC got on later. Too early, I guess. So my one thing I embarrassingly found out about is that if you're flying into, if you're uncontrolled and flying into a VETSIM controller's airspace, you're supposed to initiate a call to him, which is a little weird, but that's what I'm going to do. Instead of him requesting you contact him. But if you don't, they're supposed to, I think, contact you. The other night I was flying on a really gorgeous flight from the Bahamas and flew right through a VATSIM controller's airspace, and I was like, why isn't he calling me? And apparently that was the deal. And how I gotten this far through my life and didn't know that is something. But, you know, honestly, I'm a little grateful because about 2 weeks before I was flying the CRJ and the airplane was misbehaving badly, and I was glad that sucker didn't call me because that airplane was frustrating the shit out of me. Which I need to fly it again. Oh, who's this? Lucas! Holy crap, Lucas, how are ya? I may have missed him. Lucas, I haven't talked to him in forever. Think about him every so often.
Altitude.
And I still, he'll smack me around, but I still have not done a flight in Brazil. I need to. It's one of those someday I'll things, right? Someday I'll. Don't have any good excuses. Maybe I will. Not today, but this weekend. I will fly from one of those beautiful cities to another beautiful city. So here we are. Try there. I should make 400 knots easily. So I'm gonna call that guy. That's, you know, that's a pretty significant bump of turbulence right there. And I don't know. It used to be an issue in Prepared where the winds would suddenly shift like that. I don't think I've ever been in an airliner that shifted like that.
Runway 26 right, 1565.
Return it down.
1565 runway 26 right, cleared to land.
That's loud.
Clear to land, 1565, 26 right.
Delta 1519, cross runway 27 right on PA, Lima to the ramp, good night.
Roger that, cross 27 right, Lima to the ramp, good night. Delta 15.
static only for the GoJet 42, I believe that is.
That's all it was about 100 on my thought. The third 42 on the side of Park City.
Lindbergh 42, copy. Runway 27 right, taxi via Delta, cross runway 26 right, short of 26 left.
Delta, cross 26 right.
And Lindbergh 42, you have the ATIS as well. I'm sorry, I missed it if you said it.
Which town that is right down there?
That is it.
Southwest 3773, you listen to the freak?
That is
Yes, Southwest 3773.
Jellicoe.
Golf, ready to taxi at spot 1 on the south.
Yep.
3773, make sure you're on the western lane, please, on the left side. Runway 27 right, taxi via Mike. Airbus is going to cut in on the left lane, hold the read back, Delta 1519, and Airbus coming out of the western lane, enter ramp 1 on the eastern lane.
Roger, I will enter on the eastern lane. We have one side here.
Southwest 253, back.
Taxi 27 right, the Mike, and you want us to give way to the Delta Airbus?
Well, there should be 2 lanes.
That is
in the
Interstate
western lane.
76,
Yeah, the western lane.
76
You can
or
enter
70,
but yes, caution.
no, 75,
The right lane.
right down there. I'm looking at 4-flight. It's really cool. You can look at 4-flight and see the exact same thing in the sim. I know, little pleasures, little things.
Delta 311.
But it's great because then you can look ahead and see a lake. And that's actually a creek.
Delta 7340, Indianapolis Center is
That's, well, it's the Clinch River right there.
Spearwing 5182, expect visual approach runway 27 left, vector final approach course.
Second visual 27 left, Spearwing 5182.
Atlanta Center, citation 3438 Tango.
34, actually, and my Lindbergh 42, hold it short, 7 runway 26 right. Hold short 26 right. And who is the citation call?
Citation 3438 Tango. I'm en route from Louisville down to Orlando.
3438 Tango, squawk 2071, say altitude.
I'm at flight level 410, 2071, 38 Tango. 2071.
Cross runway 26 right, short of 27.
There we go.
Correction 26 left. Cross 26 right.
Like an ident too.
Delta 1489, RNAV SWAL, runway 27 right, cleared for takeoff.
RNAV SWAL, cleared for takeoff 27 right, Delta 1489.
Just rolling off 26 left. Maybe again the flight number. Looks like we're crossing our meeting code. Delta 311, squawk 7201, please. 72.
So I've got the Cessna 414. I've mentioned it before. I've taken it up for some test flights. I need to, I guess I need to load it up soon, but I'm in no rush.
Test 35,000, Delta 311.
Delta 311.
Last time I checked it, autopilot needed a lot of work.
4000.
I'm maintaining the 14,000, 14,000, Delta 311.
And really, I'm supporting the devs. They made a Cheyenne. No, not a Cheyenne. A turboprop Cessna. What is it? Right at the tip of my tongue.
Number 7381, contact Memphis Center on 133.65. I'll talk with you over chat.
12365. Have a good day. 731.
Memphis is on?
Liberty 42, cross runway 26 left and short of Lima. Cross 26 left, full short. Spear Wings 182 stops the descent. Verify your level 1-2000 as per the chart.
Oh, yeah, sorry about that. We're level 1000. We just last restriction.
If the chart is no lower than 12, I get the rest of it. The departure's climbing to 10, you don't want to descend into them. Spear Wings 5182, maintain the 1000, 210 knots.
1000 and 210 on the space. That's 182. Sorry about that.
Delta 1489, radar contact, the altitude passing.
Delta 1489, straight point 5 and 10.
Delta 1489, copy, fly heading of 180, vectors bang.
Already heading on 180, Delta 1489.
November 7381, contact Memphis Center 133.65. I'll talk to you over in chat when I get a free minute to read over there again.
So over here is McGee Tyson. Somewhere. Knoxville. Probably here.
Climbing 2,800.
It's close. Knoxville.
Airpods Zulu Mike, Atlanta Center, roger, ISF. Delta 1489, clear bang, resume the departure, higher climb traffic.
Direct bang, managing departure, Delta 1489.
Delta 311, climb maintain file 320.
Climb maintain file
Whoa.
320, Delta 311. Delta 2055, Delta 332.
Delta 2055, Atlanta Center, good news. And the 10 whiskey.
Wind shifted. It only shifted 8 knots. But boy, suddenly Mach 0.79 suddenly, right?
That's what's recorded on today. It'll be
You're what? No.
Surprised.
That's what's recorded on today. You're going to be stuck in the ramp where I can taxis and stuff.
Say again the call sign and confirm you have the airspace.
Southwest 2431 with the information call.
South 2431, Atlanta, good evening. Runway 26 left, taxi via Echo.
Taxi 26 left via Echo, Southwest 2431.
I'm curious who else is thinking, come on.
Delta 1489, climb and maintain file 350.
We'll do that.
350, thanks, Delta 1489.
Spear Wings 5182,
That's probably
7,000, clear for 180.
Mach 0.75 is about perfect.
Everybody's Zulu Mike, radar contact, maintain the 6,000.
Maintain 6,000, Skyhawk 110, Mike.
You know, I keep going back and forth mentally, thinking about whether I'm going to get the PMDG 737. I do like practicing in that airplane from time to time,
133.65, enjoy.
even though I'm not an airliner pilot.
133.65, 150, Mike.
Spear Wings 5182, descend and maintain 4,000.
4,000, Spear Wings 5182.
Atlanta Center, to Southwest 1969, flight 340 and top of 10.
And,
Suggestion 1189, Fort Worth Center, correction, Atlanta Center, excuse me, climb and maintain file 230.
I wonder if I can fix that in a different way.
Exit 1189, Atlanta Center, climb and maintain file 230.
Let me do
Well,
something.
230 for exit 11 feet.
me try something.
Atlanta Center, Delta 311.
Delta 311.
Okay, deploy for a couple minutes.
Delta 311 approved as requested and advised and back prior to Sigma, please.
We'll be back before Sigma.
Again.
Center, Southwest 1969, level 340, 17 miles from Lars and Papa Spence coming and 20 miles.
That's 1969, radar contact in that position, descendant. Pilot discretion to maintain level 240 and
Landing west 240 and Southwest 1969.
I think that works. Okay, and coming up on Greenville, Spartanburg.
2003, Southwest 1969.
Exit at 1189. Jacksonville Center is offline. Your radar service is terminated. The rest of your climb be at your discretion, however, caution. Converging traffic at level 340 about 15 miles to your east. And altitude is indicated but not verified. Any radar service is terminated. Frequency change approved. Enjoy the rest of your flight. Take care.
Then I will connect back up with you and then we'll take the
Rear wings 5182 reaching 4,000, 210 knots.
4,000 and 210 knots. We are currently 6,300 going down the port.
See, the turbulence should rock you, mostly. It should, you know, tip you left and right. Not just bump you around.
That was 2431.
But
Copy. Runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
better than it used to be, I'll say that. Better than it used to be.
Who was the other one calling? Lindbergh 42. Oh, Lindbergh 42, apologies, runway 279, thank you. Air wings 5182, planning at 360.
360, that's this one maybe.
I have dogs upstairs. Well, you know, I mean in the back of my airplane. Yeah, that's the ticket.
Make that fly heading up 32.
I don't know if you can hear him, but I can hear him.
320.
Alright, so I'm thinking about getting this Rhodes. I've already bought a bunch of airplanes.
That was 1969, descend via the Jedi to... Oh, I'm sorry, you're on the set.
Just Sim has got a version of
to
Rhodes
the Atlanta Airport via
Airport.
direct Jedi, and the Jedi to arrival, Atlanta altimeter 29998.
And it looks really good.
Yeah, I was able to say since the 80 change, I had to submit, but now since the 80 change, phone for Jedi. So she said, proceed direct Jedi, descend via Jedi to arrival, and landing in Western Atlanta, Southwest 1969.
And that was 1969, squawk 2003, 2003.
2003, Southwest 1969.
Air wings 5182, flighting a 300, intercept the 27 left localizer, report the airport in sight.
Heading 300, we'll intercept the localizer. We got the field in sight, sir. 182.
981, Jacksonville Center's offline. Your radar service is terminated. Frequency change to advisory approved. Good day.
Have a good one, Delta 981 out here.
Delta 311 taken. Oh, you're back. Okay. Southwest 2431, radar contact, altitude passing.
Passing 3000, go to 10.
So 2431,
Oh.
or is a difference greater than 300 feet, showing about 1,000 feet off. Restate the altitude that you passed through.
It'd be 3,500 on my end.
That was 2431. That one checks out. Thank you very much. Climb and maintain flight level 230.
I maintain T30, 2431.
November 341 Sierra with contact Charlotte approach 126.15. Mr. Welch, talk you over in chat. Enjoy.
26.15. Talk to you later. 02. Good evening. Phenom 6-2 Whiskey is 20 left of flight level 410.
410, what's Hayden was taken down, please?
Phenom 6-2 Whiskey.
There's a phenom at my altitude.
6 something whiskey. 6-2 whiskey. Or 6-2 whiskey. We're in our contact.
That explain phenom is fairly well done.
Change of flows here for you after Shire, cleared via the Hobbit 2 arrival. After Shire, cleared Hobbit 2.
It may go down as my favorite X-plane airplane ever, which is saying something.
Spearwing City 182, clear visual approach, runway 27 left.
Clear visual 27 left, Spearwing City 182.
I just, you know, as Aerobas gets better at
looks like I need to change your arrival as well. That's 2055. Clear direct smog. After
managing
smog,
that G1000 or modifying that G1000.
To maintain flight level 240.
They're already good, but boy, they're if they could do that, they would be really remarkable. So this guy's gonna drop us off. Let's see, where are we?
27 left, clear away, Spearwing 180.
Oldenburg 42, Arnhem football.
Yeah, we're a little over halfway through his airspace. Charlotte's off to our left, over there, and Atlanta is over there.
Request taxi to 7 right. We are at close by Echo 6, nearby Lima.
I need to get another plane. Where's that Honda jet? Where's that 737?
25. American 225. Confirm you also have the ADA.
Where's all the turboprops?
Affirmative. Golf on board.
I don't know. When I was you know, the part of the thing with this Cessna 414 is watching the dev trying to get it working with FS 2020, and he's had some challenges. It wasn't straight and as simple as I think he imagined it to be. It's a port over from prepared, and he had a fair amount of custom stuff in there. And I'm not sure why he had all the custom stuff, but it's driven him a little batty. Going a little fast. Okay, so what's the weather at KSFB? 11014. That works out.
Apologies for that. Take a phone call from another controller here. Get back in the swing of things. Southwest 2431. Climb and maintain flight level 320.
That maintains 320, West 2431.
Airwings 5182.
11014.
We didn't already do that.
27 left, clear away, Spearwing 180.
Lundberg 42, radar contact, altitude passing.
27.
42, thank you. American 1715, Atlanta.
Yeah, 3004.
Level 230, American 1015.
American 1715, also resume normal speed. Jacksonville Center is offline. Your radar service is terminated. The rest of your climbs at your discretion.
I may do the visual.
We change the breeze for American 1050. Have a good night.
There was 672 Delta with you. We're calling here as well, correct?
Good evening, sir. Yes, sir. At 19, correction 1,800.
So at 14, half of 14 would be 7. So that's right on.
And Air Wing 5182, taxi via November, short of Papa.
November, hold short Papa.
What's your arrival?
Delta 2368 with KLOU.
Delta 2368, 26 left, taxi via
I think
Echo.
I'll do the visual.
26 left via Echo, Delta 2368.
Who else?
Well, what's the weather? View at 4,000. Yeah, I could do the visual.
105, runway 27 right, taxi via Mike.
Mike, 27 right, start 105.
9 right has an ILS.
Who else is
Atlanta Center, Vision Jet 576 Delta Juliet at the FBO with Kilo ready for taxi.
Let's go back to perf and see if it erased my stuff.
Roger. Right there at the Charlie, southbound at, just facing south on Charlie, short of Alpha for me, please expect our MB taxi instructions at 27 right.
I copy that. Be going to Charlie, hold short there, waiting for our instructions. Next up to Juliet.
Southwest 1969, confirm you have the edit.
I'm going to resend it. It says 110 for V approach.
Confirm you have the edit for Atlanta.
Grab the 80, sir. 1969.
The letter would be appreciated as it changes to make sure we have the right one.
This is 111.
60 at 9. Trying to maintain 6,000. Expect visual approach runway 27 left vector final approach course.
Alright, 6,000 feet and back to visual approach on 127 left. Southwest 1969.
Bloomberg 42, climb maintain file 390.
Too bright.
Air Wing 5182, cross runway 27 right on Papa. Join Lima to the ramp tonight.
Cross 27 right on Papa, Lima to the ramp.
Atlanta Center, American 11 with you at
November 6 Delta Juliet, follow the Legacy ahead on Delta, cross runway 26 right, short of 26 left.
Atlanta Center, American 343, 15,000 for 16,000.
If I give an instruction, he doesn't read it back, and you just block his ability to read it back. I'm just going to have him do it again. And it's just going to take more time. 6 Delta Juliet, follow the Eclipse ahead, cross runway 26 right, short of 26 left.
All right, follow the Eclipse ahead at Delta and cross 27 right, 6 Delta Juliet.
Yeah, I may get roads. I've been flying in Europe on the weekends.
Football, runway 27 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, American 225.
American 343, Atlanta, good evening. Climb maintain file 230 and resume normal speed. Verify leaving 160.
Climb maintain flight level 230, we'll be leaving 16,000, American 343.
Number 62 with you, so you got to rejoin it back on the course. You comfortable there? You need any further assistance?
I'm good. Just had a GPS fault, so I had to fix it really quick, but we should be back on course.
Yeah, we follow the Vegas. American 1511, believe you're waiting to get in here as well. Defend pilot's discretion to maintain file 240.
Number 240,
Number 3438, Tango. Jacksonville Center, unfortunately, is offline. Your radar service is terminated. Frequency change to advisory. Approved. Take care. And was anybody else waiting to get in the creek here?
Hello, Walker 1468, 54236, descending via the chest plate 5, arrival.
Delta 2055, descend via the Hobbit to arrival, Atlanta Alpha number 298.
That'd be the Hobbit 2, arrival at 5.
I think he's at Hawker, and I hit my pushy talk and I cut off your tail number, but on the Chesley 5 Sagan, please.
This is Walker 1468 Whiskey Alpha Tango Weber Scout.
Walker 1468, your radar contact from that position. Continue descent via the Chesley 5 arrival, Charlotte. Landing south from the altimeter 299er.
99er, descend via the Chesley 5 or 1468.
Call me again in just a second. Got a couple things to take care of. American 343, Washington Center is offline. The rest of the climb is your discretion. Frequency change approved today.
Time and discretion, frequency change approved. American 343 today.
Approach 270 right, 345, copy on this side.
Delta 2368, runway 26 left, line up and wait. 2 aircraft crossing downfield.
26 left, line up and wait, Delta 2368.
About 105 after departure, RNAV football, runway 27 right, cleared for takeoff.
It's weather in Jacksonville.
And number 6 Delta Juliet, cross runway 26 left, short Lima behind the Legacy.
Few at 3,500,
Crossing
broken to 5,000.
left behind the Legacy, 6 Delta Juliet.
And an Airbus is going to be holding in position. Walker 1468, contact Charlotte approach 126.15, good day.
That's 615, have a good string 1468.
R62 Whiskey, descend via the Hobbit 2 arrival, land altimeters 299er 8.
Maybe the Hobbit 2, Atlanta altimeter 299er 8.
Who was requesting, actually not, one more thing here, Southwest 1969, descend to maintain 4,000, expedite down please.
We'll expedite to 4,000, descend to 4,000, Southwest 1969.
Who was looking for the taxi at Atlanta?
Somebody's flying CRJ. You don't see him often on the...
Roger, runway 26 left.
Oh, there's the...
short Delta.
Phenom down there.
Center, good day. Saudi 627 Heavy, Gulf on board, request taxi.
627 also trim transfer.
How did he get down there? Oh, he went from Houston.
Sorry, on.
No trouble, there we are. So 627, runway 27 right, taxi via Mike.
27 right, via Mike, Saudi 627 Heavy.
Delta 2368, RNAV Stuffy, runway 26 left, wait for ticket.
RNAV to Stuffy, quick takeoff on Delta.
American 225, your radar contacts down the altitude path.
Passing 9,700 feet, flight left.
I never turn on half bank. My passengers, they all have barf bags.
Climbing 2350, American 225, thank you.
2 Delta Whiskey,
Let's see, let's look at this star.
Put a crease below 250.
Chart.
The Center, good day. Saudi 91, request taxi.
Flying the Shrek.
So 921, you have the edits as well, correct?
Sorry?
Alright, so we're coming here.
So the 921, just confirm you have the ATIS, the airport information is available on 125.55.
Gulf on board.
No altitude restrictions.
Well, you know, maybe it went down. I'll give you a question on that one, but 928, thank you. Runway 27 right, taxi via Mike and short of Delta, please.
Mike, hold short of Delta 27 right, Saudi 91. Saudi 105, airport 3,500 feet, connect 2.
Atlanta, November 672 Delta Whiskey. Is it possible to do an altitude increase?
You would...
Grab me here in just 1 second. Got a few other things to take care of. Delta 2368, Atlanta, your radar contact, keep passing.
You would think that
5.8, Delta 2368.
they would
2368, thank you. Climb maintain file 360.
360.
put the characters of the Shrek movie as
American
fixes,
1511, descend and maintain
especially
14,000,
Farquaad.
2998.
On the 140, or 140 American.
Delta 105, radar contact, altitude passing.
47,000 feet south down the front.
105, thank you. Higher clearing traffic, it'll be a few minutes. Maintain the 10 channel as published. Southwest 1969, 210 knots. Turn left to a heading at 240.
That's heading 240, 210 knots, Southwest 1969.
I'll tell you what, just make it at or below 210 knots.
I are below 210 knots.
3921 continues actually to the end. You're going to be behind a legacy that's on Lima. 627, the instructions will be a Mike, you're on Lima. Just make the right to left on the next taxiway, please.
Sorry for that. To join Mike via Lima. So D627 heavy.
Not a problem. Number 6 Delta Juliet, look out the right. You'll see a Airbus just turning on Mike. You see him, the Airbus 300.
Copy that, copy that. Aircraft inside, 6 Delta Juliet.
Number 6 Delta Juliet behind him, join Mike to the end.
Alright, behind the aircraft, Mike to 27.
Southwest 1969, make that heading of 200, descend and maintain 3,000, and go ahead and make it final approach speed.
Go ahead, Mike, making the final approach speed. That's heading 200 and the same thing to Southwest 1969.
Who was asked about the altitude change?
November 672 Delta Whiskey.
Oh, 2 Delta Whiskey, maintain VFR, the altitude is completely your discretion.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, unless we tell you otherwise, it's your discretion when VFR, as long as you stay outside of Class Bravo airspace or Class Alpha airspace.
That's received, thank you, sir. 2 Delta Whiskey.
Delta 2055, confirm you have the editor, Atlanta?
Yeah, we have Lima, Atlanta,
Delta 2055, thanks. Expect visual approach runway 27 left, hold the read back, please. Southwest 1969, back right to a heading of 240. Intercept the runway 26 right, localizer. Correction, the runway 27 left, localizer, and report the airport in sight. Again, set and maintain 3,000.
Alright, Simden 2000, right heading 240 and intercept localizer 27 left. We report the airport in sight. Once you have it. So we'll next 6 ahead.
Delta 2055, your read back.
Unexpected visual, 27 last.
Atlanta, Delta 1447, Lima, 5 bar,
So 627, RNAV, flaw, runway 27 right, clear for takeoff. Study 627, runway 27 right, clear for takeoff. RNAV, flaw, please.
Clear takeoff 27, left turn up, Saudi 627 heavy.
Study at 921, I don't think I got to read back, but just behind the legacy. Oh, he's making the turn on the taxiway now. You'll be behind the legacy out in front, it's about 100 yards on it.
Okay, continue behind Saudi Anata.
And there's 627 Delta Whiskey, leaving the airspace to north.
I'm studying.
Your radar shows frequency change to advisor through. Good day.
Thanks for the help, sir. Good day.
Oh, and the squawk VFR as well. Excuse me, squawk VFR, sir.
The squawk VFR, November 672 Delta Whiskey. Thank you. Good day.
Center, Southwest 1969 with the airport in sight.
Southwest 1969, city of the airport site.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
so
Southwest 1969, clear visual approach runway 27 left. Also runway 27 left, clear to land.
PHLU
Wait, to land,
airport.
runway 27 left.
PHLU, let me look that up.
Southwest 1969.
Delta 1447, Lima, 5 bar.
Roads looks really good.
Waiting for the IM. Few minutes, Delta 2180 after departure on impasse runway 26 left, clear for takeoff. Was there anybody on actually, yeah, back in Saudi 105, climb and maintain file 350. 350,
Oh, slower,
Delta
okay.
2055, 210 knots.
20 knots to 20 minutes to top of descent.
American 1511
Let
from the
me
MD8.
look at
We have information.
PHLU Airport.
Delta, correction, American 1511, expect visual approach, runway 26 right, back to final approach.
PHLU. Slowly, I'm trying to fill out my friggin'. Oh boy, that's a short runway. If that's what I'm thinking it is.
And at Delta 1447, you said you were looking for the clearance?
Hey, firm, Lima, clearance for St. Louis.
Delta 1447, have a clearance just a second.
Yeah, 2,700 foot runway. Wonder what I have that I could even land there. Slowly I'm trying to build up my Hawaiian airports, even though I'll say this. They look gorgeous up close, but you get 10 miles off the coast and it looks like barren rocks. So, I don't know. It's something that I hope that they fix.
Saudi 627 heavy airborne.
Southwest 2431 Arcady.
The airport that I'd like to get is P-Hog. But that one's pretty pricey. Let's see, this is Northern Sky. I want to support this guy. Apparently he's Ukrainian. So I want to support him. Let's go here and have a look at what flies into
Center
P-Hog.
Saudi 627 heavy.
P-Hog. See, I don't have a lot of airplanes that I can fly over in Hawaii yet.
Delta 21-8.
American 1730, flight level 160.
But then
Actually, as you ride the controller brief from here, it's going to be 921, contact Atlanta Tower on 119.1, and we'll get your departure plan. Position 6 Delta Juliet, you as well, 119.1.
119.1, thank you, 6 Delta Juliet.
That'll be a 921, 119.1.
119.1, Saudi 91, thank you.
they used to have a lot of Cessna 404s in Hawaii, and then that one crashed last year,
19.1, Delta 14.
and all of a sudden, all of them stopped
Delta
flying.
55, descend and maintain 7,000.
All of them. They don't fly in Hawaii at all anymore.
American 1511, descend and maintain 1,000.
There was one place where you could count on seeing that airplane.
Delta 1730, thanks for the patience, climb and maintain file 360.
Happened really fast.
I'm sorry, American 1730, thanks for your patience, climb and maintain file 360.
Very much, 360 for American 1730.
Put in 627, your radar contact, confirm at 10,000.
What's FM, Saudi 627 heavy.
Cirrus SR-22, PA-28.
Climb to 10360, Saudi
Could get a
627 heavy.
PA-28. I don't want to fly PA-28 again. Sorry.
Southwest 1969, exit right on Papa, short of runway 27 right, and contact Atlanta Tower 119.1.
American 225, 573.
So I'm going to put in... Let's have a look here. I'm not going to get a vector.
Southwest 1969, short of
Unless I
Papa.
get really lucky.
27 right, short of runway 27 right on Papa, Tower 1119.1. Southwest 2431, Washington Center, correction, Memphis Center, excuse me, 133.65.
I might get P-Hog. Let me look what else.
Delta 2180, your radar contact out to capacity. Delta 2180, roger, higher clearing traffic. Delta 2055, is that maintain 4,000?
Maintain 4,000. Atlanta Center, hello, speed wings, low on with you at 16,000.
Spear Wings 1101, Atlanta Center, climbing making default 230.
230, Spear Wings 1101.
Spear Wings 1101, Jacksonville Center is offline, rest of the climbs at your discretion.
This guy does pretty good work.
Good day, Atlanta Spear Wings 1101.
Center, South 1969, vacated all the way on the end. We are at Papa and we're taxiing to Concourse D.
Southwest 1969, missed 2 or 3 calls, how do you hear?
I hear you good.
South 1969, hold short of 27 right on Papa, tower 119.1.
Hold short on Papa, the contact tower on, yeah, 119.1, yep.
Center, American 225, request Union Flight 6.
Yeah, I've got 2 Hawaiian airports that I know of.
Jacksonville Center is offline. Your radar service is terminated. Frequency change to advisory is approved. But before you go, say your current Mach.
079, American 225.
American 225. Thank you much. Your radar service terminated. Frequency change approved. Take care.
Thank you, American 225. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Study 105, traffic ahead is doing Mach 0.79. They're also going to Miami. Once you should either maintain that for the sequence down to Miami, or it can provide you a different altitude.
Study 105, flight 20 to Mac 80.
Yes, what's your requested altitude?
350 South 105.
Is there a 350, study 105, do not exceed Mach 0.79 for traffic ahead.
79 South 105.
So I'm leaving his airspace.
Study 921, radar contact, the altitude passing. Delta 2180, climate takeoff 350. Delta 2055, lighting at 360, 210 knots.
360,
American 1511, 210 knots.
Down to 210 knots,
Yes, sir. Good day, 921, airport.
Confirm you have the ATIS. November 62 Whiskey, Lake 62 Whiskey, confirm you have the ATIS.
We have information, Lena. Yeah, you were blocked.
62 Whiskey, expect, are you parking at signature, I assume?
You're correct.
62 Whiskey, continue to fly the 27 left transition, expect visual 26 right.
Visual 26 right, continue 27 left transition, 6 Whiskey.
Delta 2055, fly heading of 300, intercept the 27 left localizer, report the airport in sight.
I missed Lucas. I missed him.
Delta, correction, American 1511, descend and maintain 7,000.
Down to 7,000 for American 1511.
FedEx 1974, Atlanta Center, good evening, got your check on. And Delta 2055, split visual approach from 27 left.
One wonders what the new clouds will look like.
Study 921, UFO on Freak.
Go ahead.
921, your radar contact. Confirm leaving 9,000 feet.
Approaching 7,000 now.
Number 921, roger. Maintain the 10,000 as published. Higher.
One thing I do sometimes is follow a similar airplane. So I'll find one on FlightAware
who's the request?
and sort of mirror what his flights are.
105, climb and maintain, follow 370, leaving flight
Kind of a cool thing to do.
0, resume normal speed.
360,
I don't know if he thinks I'm stalking him.
105, Jacksonville Center also is offline. Your radar services terminated, frequency change to advisory, approved today.
Good way to get some ideas for flying. At least in the US where you can get their exact flight plan. I keep hoping that they'll do that in Europe and other places as well.
913 Delta Tango.
Yeah, Delta Tango is that Gwinnett County, like, be a hard departure to the flight.
Yeah.
Center Saudi 627 heavy request, 10 minutes of cockpit.
I need
Atlanta Center, Vision Jet, 6 Delta Juliet, with you at 7,200.
Air 9 Delta Tango, runway 25, taxi via Yankee or Whiskey, whichever is appropriate for your parking location.
25 by Yankee Whiskey, you got a smart phone?
I'll have that for you once we get you in here. 3 Delta Tango, supervised ready for park.
25 by Yankee Whiskey.
Delta 2055, contact Atlanta Tower 119.1.
just about back to Florida, not
South
quite.
172, 2937 November. Carrying with you just past the Kilo Charlie, Victor Charlie, continuing over to Kilo Mike, Hotel Papa, looking for flight following.
I'll be just a few minutes. I'll be right back with you. Number 6 Delta Tango, confirm you're on cruise. Say the altitude passes.
Vision Jet, 6 Delta Juliet, passing 10,000.
6 Delta Juliet. Well, don't pass 10,000. You're supposed to maintain 10,000 per the chart. And the traffic off the right at 12.
Yeah, copy that at 10,000.
Okay, thank you. 6 Delta Juliet, higher clearing traffic. Confirm your requested cruise altitude.
Flight level 250.
Thank you. Mile to 2,500 feet for flight sim. Thank you. American 1511, descend and maintain 4,000. 4,000 American.
Go on, here's 048455, sure, think about Parker,
Birmingham, give me 1 second. I'll send this tail number. I'll ask you about it here in a second. For the flight following, give me 1 second. Is the aircraft that's on either the Hobbit or that's walking 7401 also while trying to get in here?
Yeah, that's Phenom.
Our 169 Tango Alpha. And
Yeah, we need
some
some more airplanes.
Actually, I'm sorry, we've got to change arrivals here, boys. 69er Tango Alpha, clear smog. After smog, the Hobbit 2 arrival. Descend it via the Hobbit 2 arrival. Atlanta altitude bridge 29908. Calling off the ground for Birmingham clearance. Say again the tail number.
November 84, Papa 5.
Calling for VFR flight followed. Say the tail number.
November 360, Fox Alpha.
360, what was the letters?
Foxtrot Alpha.
360 Foxtrot Alpha, squawk 2007.
2007, 360, Foxtrot Alpha.
Delta 2180, and then the altitude maintain file 330. Delta 2180, and then altitude maintain file 330. American 1511, fly heading a 180, 180.
This guy totally forgot about me. He never radar identified me to begin with.
Atlanta Center, November 49, William County Airport, VFR to the east of flight from.
American 1511, fly heading a 180, 180 knots. American 1511 on the downwind in Atlanta. Sunny 921, climb maintain file 370.
Climb maintain flight level 370, Southern Go
Vision 6 Delta Juliet, climb maintain file 250.
Flight level 250, 6 Delta Juliet.
American 1511 American, that's on the downwind of Atlanta. Zero Foxtrot Alpha, radar contact, 30 miles east of the Atlanta Airport, Atlanta altitude 29908, maintain outside the class Bravo.
Come in outside the class Bravo, 29908, 30 Fox Alpha.
I'll be back with the details here in a bit. Pro flight 213, you waiting to get in here?
Yes, sir. Good to see you, Will. Level 16,000, and we're on the Bob G4.
Yes, pleasure as always. Thanks for coming and joining and helping me stay down the crapper and never being able to get back to check. Climb and maintain file 340.
That's actually why I don't bother with chat. I just talked to you on here up to 340, 213.
Good plan. 3 Delta Tango, did you say you're ready?
Sir, we are ready and there's another aircraft
Heard of that. 3 Delta Tango, runway 25, cleared for takeoff. We'll worry about the rest of the details in the air. And I don't have a current wind for you, but please ensure you already have the weather.
Yeah, we've got the weather. We're clear for takeoff. Okay, and on course afterwards.
3 Delta Tango after departure. Proceed on course.
Very good. 3 Delta Tango, clear for takeoff.
American 1511, American 1511 Atlanta.
Yeah, I'm here. Somehow I frequency got changed. I know it now. Sorry about that.
American 1511, turn right heading at 240, intercept the 26 right localizer, 180 knots.
Right to 240 at 180 knots.
84 Papa Foxtrot, clear to the Peachtree Airport as filed, maintain 5,000. Departure frequency 132.97, squawk 2075.
Provide 455 clear to PDKS filed on departure flight 5,000, frequency 132.97.
There 4 Papa Foxtrot, read back correct. And are you ready for taxi?
Yeah, we are.
There 2 Papa Foxtrot, runway, let's see, where we parked at actually?
Signature with us.
Lieutenant November 49, Williams County Airport. VFR Eastern Flight
4 Papa Foxtrot, runway 18, taxi via hotel through the restricted access area, and Foxtrot, back taxi runway 24, then Bravo, advise ready for departure on 18.
Continue, we will taxi to runway 18 via hotel, across the restricted area at Foxtrot, back taxi 24 to Bravo, 18 on non-departure, airport.
There 3 Delta. There 3 Delta Tango, squawk 2014.
2014, 3 Delta.
Yes, there's still just one momentum for me, Delta, number 6 to Whiskey, that's going to maintain 4,000. November 6 to Whiskey, that's going to maintain 4,000. 4,000, 60 Whiskey.
Okay, so let's dial it
Jacksonville
down.
Center's offline, your radar service is terminated, frequency change approved. Somebody is 627 going to Miami, Jacksonville Center's offline, your radar service is terminated, frequency change approved.
And 2 minutes.
Atlanta Center American 6140 with you, flight level 160.
Number 3 Delta Tango, your radar contact.
3 Delta Tango.
And off Gwinnett County, stay again the tail number. Off Gwinnett County, looking for the VFR departure off Gwinnett County, stay again the tail number.
November 49.
489.
Okay. 49.
November 49, thank you for the patience. Runway 26, or just taxi runway 26 and advise ready for departure. Correction, runway 25 and advise ready for departure.
Ready for departure.
And November 4, Niner after departure. Proceed on course. The Atlanta Altimeter is 29er, 9er, 8, 1125, clear for takeoff.
Did you want to give me a course left on?
I'll get that taken care of in the airport now. We'll just do the Class C services.
Thank you, sir. Please take over on 25 away.
So then he can call me 4 more times up there and I'll still be busy to take care of that one. November 6-2 Whiskey, just expedite down. I was a little late on the decent there.
Expedite down.
Thanks, Busy Creek. American 1966, Atlanta, good evening, climb, maintain file 340, say the altitude passing, resume normal speed. American 1966, you waiting to get in here? Yeah, but... American 1966, Atlanta, climb and maintain, final 340, resume normal speed. American 6140, Atlanta, climb and maintain, file 300, resume normal speed.
Alright, so...
Yeah, up to flight level 300, resume normal speed, American 6140.
Delta 2180, climb maintain, file 350.
5 miles.
FedEx 1974, descend via the Phillips 3 arrival, Charlotte landing south, altimeter 29er, 9er, 9er.
29er, we'll defend the Delta 3 departure for FedEx 1974.
November 60 Whiskey heading a 360, 360 Whiskey. November 49er, Class Delta services terminate, but for the radar services, squawk 2004. 2004, November 49er.
I'm gonna switch off of his frequency.
627.
He long forgot about me.
Buddy, a 921, your radar service.
I'm just an overflight up to him anyway. Good controller though. So Jacksonville's over there somewhere. Probably around out, I think I see it right there. There's downtown. Yeah, that's it. See the other runway creeping or peeking out right there soon. See, somebody needs to make a Jacksonville, right? Yep, there it is. There's the second runway right there. So what did I do wrong? Because it's not following the path. Yes, down. What did I do wrong? Nothing. So somebody pointed out to me how to do a VNAV direct in this thing. How do you do that? I think you put in a I think that messed it up. Used to mess it up. I thought they got that fixed. I'm gonna go 1,500 feet right there. Actually, I'll go. Really? Their altitude? No. It's 55 feet. 1,500 feet will do. Okay. So if I it may have been that. So 13 minutes to the airport. Three 005. You know what? Oh, that's right, that doesn't work. Come on. Why does the pointer keep disappearing? When I move it, it sends events, but none of them are the events. Oh, that's weird. Try something. Maximum co-pilot visor tilt. That doesn't work. If I program this, no. Still not on the path. Try to get down on it. Yeah, lots of events come through, but none of them are that. So, it was an experiment. It was going to work anyway. click off a standard. Yep, it still works. What a view. Best view in the Sam, I like that one and that one. I really like that one. No controllers down here in Florida at all. Closest one's Atlanta. Six minutes to the airport. So the weather is clear. Winds 130 at 14. It must be a sea breeze. Awful far inland for a sea breeze. And what I can do here doesn't work quite the same as it does on the real airplane, but so I can go to heading mode and then I can hit nav, and what that'll do is it'll put me on the course. Okay, I'll hit the speed brakes. And that'll put me on course for the runway. Much further out. Rather than just turning on a 5-mile final, which is fine. Just something different. Still not on the path. So 8,000 to go. But we're going to be okay. We're really on the path. It says we're too high, but when you look at where the banana is, Orlando Sanford traffic citation 20 miles out for the straight in runway 9 left. Sanford Orlando traffic. Quiet as a church. So where's this guy going? What the weather's like when I get there, huh? It's supposed to be clear. I do have nav engaged. There it comes. Just like that. Beautiful. I'm at idle.
Altitude.
Orlando traffic, JetBlue 1433, passing runway 18 left via Juliet 1, Juliet, Charlie, Bravo 1. Orlando traffic.
Orlando traffic, American F-15 Type 3773.
8 on a 7-mile final, aisle 20 left, Atlanta.
Sanford, Orlando traffic, citation 10-mile final, runway 9 left. Sanford. Flaps 1 out. Gorgeous down there. Lights. Passengers, safety landing light on. Gear down. Speed brakes retracted.
Autopilot.
Can I shut that flight director off? I can. Look at that. Holy crap. It bounces. Flaps 2. Flaps are down, gears down and locked. Speed brakes retracted. Landing light on. Get on the Bassies. What's that? There we go. Avionics out.
On that traffic, JQ4 will be short runway 187.
They like that. Like I say, they're easily impressed. That was a crosswind landing. Had my left pedal all the way to the floor. Let's see, can I go in there? I guess I can, yeah. Strobes off. Taxi. Pido's off. Laps up. Yeah, typically when you get down into ground effect, you can ease off on the rudder a lot. You know, you lose a lot of crosswind. So it's something that I think they got to work on is the ground effect. I don't know if that guy's got flashlights or not, but I'm not going over there, so whatever. This'll do. Park and brake. Wheels chocked, emergency light switch. Standby flight display, avionics off, climate control off. Ice protection systems off. Throttles idle, cut off, exterior lights. Off, off, off. Safety and seat belts off. Battery switch off. And that's it. I wish the door opened. I wish. So that was good. Wonder how much, you know. I lost my Hobbs count. I guess I uninstalled this thing and reinstalled it. Hobbs meter, if I recall, is right over, yeah, there it is, 54 hours. It's a lot higher than that. So, all right, so that's it for this one. Might do the Bahamas. I think I may go down there or further, possibly further. Let's see how far it is. It's probably about an hour down to Nassau from here. And then Turks and Caicos is here. And, you know, I could go here. This one's on sale too. Puerto Plata. And then, I don't get down here often enough to justify the airports that I bought, even though I do really like Latin VFR's San Juan. That's a gorgeous airport. Anyway, if you don't, like, subscribe, all that stuff, and I will see you guys soon.